I've been playing wheelchair basketball for 6 years, so basketball a lot longer than that, but wheelchair 6 years. I've never been to a 3-on-3 tournament that was just women, and so the idea was to give women a platform where they could come participate in this side of the sport, the 3-on-3 world. Community is the biggest thing that I get out of adaptive sports. I've always been an athlete, so that part was a pretty easy transition for me. But the community, being someone who was hurt later in life, who was disabled later in life, that was new. And so this gave me the opportunity to connect with people who were just like me. And that's been huge for me. If you're looking to try the sport and you've never done it before, I say try it. It's not easy. I'm not going to tell you that it is. It is definitely a challenge. But challenging yourself, especially in your new body, if you're now living with disability, is really good for you for a lot of reasons.
I've been playing for about 20 years, I think. It honestly means the world to me. I've been doing it for so long just because I love it so much. I've met pretty much all of my friends from basketball, and I have friends that'll last me a lifetime. I was able to play in college for the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. And I was able to play for Team USA for 1 year, and it's just amazing what opportunities you can get from it. So every time I get back on the court, I'm just so grateful for the whole sport and all the people.
It's all about awareness and just finding the right people who know what's going on. So I also started playing when I was 9. We had just moved to Charlotte, and I was going to PT at a hospital and just happened to run into Dave Kiley, who's the coach of the team in Charlotte. Growing up, it was just a way to be around other kids with disabilities who were going through the same things that I was going through. My sisters were playing soccer and gymnastics and all the able-bodied sports. And so it just gave me a chance to have something that was my own, be able to participate in sports like other kids, and just make lifelong friends.
I've always been competitive, but I never really had a place to show it off. So finding the sport and being able to compete, I went and I loved it the first time.
I was a small little child in elementary school, and I was on crutches at the time. I'd had surgery a couple of weeks prior, and we all did a demo. So I came to practice, and I fell in love with it for the first time I sat in the chair. It was great. I loved the environment, the opportunities. It was fantastic.
It means a lot. I know the men have been doing one. It's really been co-ed, but it's usually mostly men. So to have one that's just women, I think it just shows girls and women that you can play the sport for as long as you want. It doesn't matter how old you are or what your skill level is, you can still have a lot of fun.
It's so fun. I've really been loving all of the steps and inclusivity that we've been getting recently with adding women in and getting them their own league. Total success. It's fantastic.
The women's sport is growing for sure. So in the country, there's about 1,200 athletes that play wheelchair basketball. Only 300 of those are women. And so the goal is to create awareness of the sport. 3-on-3 is a really nice way to try it. So it's really good for brand new athletes who've never played the sport before and they just want to try it out and see if they like it. We always really like the inclusion of vets in this because we do have lots of veterans with disabilities, women specifically, who are looking for ways to apply themselves. So not many of these exist or have existed in the past because there's just not that many of us. So our goal is to grow our sport. More things like this gives us the opportunity to do that.
I feel like life always gives us challenges. And whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're missing a limb, it doesn't matter. Things happen. And you got to just step up and go with it. We love the venue. Everyone's giving us positive feedback. So shout out to Rocky Mountain Event Center. And we want to make this bigger. So this is a recruitment for women who want to try wheelchair basketball. If you've never played, you can do this.